Everyone else comes along too. Oh, cool! It updated there. All right, let's do this. Checking for DLC. There's no DLC for this. It's just episodes, and I got them all. Um, nah, I don't want to mess with any of that. What, aren't they? Shouldn't I have them all? Oh, okay. I just don't have all of them downloaded. Alright, well. Get some food, Doge. You don't have to starve to death on my account. Alright, let's check the settings real quick. Oh, you're waiting for pizza? Oh. Alright, let's do this. Oh, shit. I know the story anyway. It's fine. Yeah, yeah. Ask your question, Casey.
The great Jaime Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he done it himself the way he tells it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm happy. It's going good. I'm having fun. It's been a fun stream.
Make sure it's spotless this time, or Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on, it's only blood. Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
Oh, don't be an arse, Bowen.
Apologies, your lordship.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next, he'll tell us he caught Tyrion, too. Nor never lets the truth stand in the way of a good story.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What do I tell you?
Brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. It grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job. You're his squire, idiot. Fetch him some wine.
Thank you, Garrett.
I think I'm already pissing people off.
Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach. House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field plowed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
Don't do that. I will keep that in mind, Casey. Oh, there's some bad people in this place.
King in the north.
So. Ah, God. I need to turn the volume down. I had the volume cranked up for Until Dawn. There we go. That's better.
And House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard.
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters! Aye! Winter is coming!
Let's hope it waits till this bloody war's over.
I need to pay more attention. It doesn't give you any time to make any choices.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As
Make
his
him
father,
mad.
I could not be more proud of the man he's become.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Men find
I'm usually Team Chaos. I like to make things.
Now that he would hear
Yeah, I know what you meant. I know what you meant, Casey.
what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
Autocorrect's the worst.
You've
It just
served House
makes
Forrester
everything
well
worse.
Several years now.
It never
Can't
helps.
expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You served me well.
Let me fight for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield. No man would question that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord.
I'm not gonna be a
I
dick
promise.
to him.
I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Bloody hell.
Squire! Fetch us more wine!
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Make it up to you.
Do it yourself.
I've been a squire longer than you, which means I outrank you.
So, I told you, not me.
Go with Bowen.
Yes, Kilimanjaro. I was there for that. Because I said we should just call Kilika Kilimanjaro from that point on.
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots.
It keeps being
Smile
wrong.
up to end up ignoring one. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, A liar and an arrogant prick. You think he was a lord the way he hands out orders? See, that's where you must
Sass is real. Yeah, I'm gonna make him a sassy boy, I've decided.
Saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Ah, pig farmers. All I'm saying.
Yeah, I was there. I said that it's Kilika's name from now on is Kilimanjaro.
For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester.
It doesn't give you any time to make the decision. I barely have time to read it, and it's already gone.
Right over there. Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Yeah, it was me.
Phrase. Nice night for a wedding.
I think that's a funny autocorrect, though.
After he finds a willing husband.
It makes it like 3 times longer. Like, why would it even think they're related?
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett.
What? What's wrong? Just gotten into you. You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine. I am not carrying these by myself. Not a fucking chance.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Owen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush. But what about? What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush? Run!
Oh my god.
We need to get back to camp.
Oh, I know, that's the worst.
Garrett, we have to get back.
Oh, damn.
The king.
Ready, boys!
Oh, I don't want to like scar you, Casey, but I mean you've seen Until Dawn. There's nothing in here as disturbing as that. Yeah, I always get those two mixed up. I never know which one to use. I think, yeah, I think the first one's right. Oh, you mean Until Dawn, yeah. I have some pretty crazy dreams anyway, but it usually doesn't have anything to do with what I just saw. Like it usually seems completely unrelated. Oh, come on! Yes! Oh my god. Vanderbilt play a small role. Were you in Allison's channel when I told her about the dream I had? It was like 4 or 5 days ago. So I got this big package in the mail. It weighed like 10 pounds. I opened it up.
Speak up, Garrett.
Did you see him or not?
He's gone, my lord. There was nothing I could do.
Oh, well, it was a panicking horse, Shellac. So,
Find a weapon.
anything goes.
Quickly.
But anyway, I got this big package in the mail, and I opened it up, and I basically got drafted by this military academy. Or, oh shit, no. I need to concentrate on these parts. Damn it. Great. Now I look like an asshole in front of you. Oh, I guess that won't matter.
You fucking traitor.
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Alright, can I pause it? Alright, cool. Just a minute, I gotta deal with this. Oops, no, fuck. God damn it, wrong chat. Okay. So, my dream, yes, okay, so, Casey, I got drafted by a military academy, basically. So I went there, yeah, I'm glad it wasn't something more embarrassing. I went there, and they basically like put us through all these drills like it was boot camp, and I guess I was pretty much there the whole day. And then at the end, everyone was leaving, and I'm waiting for the elevator, and there's this tiny dog in front of me, and it turns around and looks up at me, and I look down at it, and it has a human head. So it's just looking up at me, and then the door of the elevator opens, and and it's just standing there. I'm like, after you. So it goes into the elevator, and then what was I saying? Yeah, so I go into the elevator, and then it brings me up to this cave, and in the cave is nothing but those little dog people everywhere. Like it was like their little society. So I like wandered around there for a while, and then I guess I just slept in that cave. Because I woke up the next day to go back to the academy, except it was now like the grand opening of a museum. It was now the grand opening of a museum, and there was this big TV outside with, yeah, I told you it was weird. You asked for a weird dream. So, there was like an intro video playing on the TV, and the owner of the museum was this dude. He was like 7 feet tall, and he had this massive beard that went down like 3 feet, and yeah, so he was, I forget all the things he said. Yeah, I know, exactly. So, and the two things should also not be connected at all. So basically, there was like all these montage videos of like various military things, and then it had the giant dude with the big, huge, like 3-foot long beard sitting in front of a mirror and pinning these little medals on himself and just like looking at himself in the mirror longingly. So then the video ends and the dude comes out and he starts walking down the stairs, and all these there's like 5 servicemen and women that run up the stairs, and he gets them all in a big group hug, and then my dream ended. Then I woke up. So that's the weird dream I had. Oh, Supercorn, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Or woman, whichever. Yeah, it was intense. Yeah, I don't know. I can't possibly explain what that means. When I told Allison, she said she was gonna like Google dream meanings to find it.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
So about the game. You know I get distracted, shellac. Yes, it is. The Red Wedding is happening right now.
There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors. You have to go.
You're welcome to the fucking dogs.
I will do as you command, my lord.
You have served me well. I know I can count on you. Tell your uncle. Tell him the North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him.
Yeah, it's rough, man.
Give a swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those Forresters.
Go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking Forresters.
Thanks for the follow, Flashcraft. Sorry, my mind's racing right now. I'm so distracted. I'm like half paying attention to the game, half looking at chat. I got other things going on. Okay, I earned a trophy somehow. Yeah. Well, I knew the Red Wedding was coming, shellac, because I've read the books. So I knew it was coming up, but yeah, it's a crazy scene for sure. Favorite character? I don't know, it's tough, man. I mean, Tyrion's a pretty easy answer, but there's a lot of little side characters that are kind of more important in the books than they are in the show. And there's some characters that never made it to the show that are really good. Yeah, Arya's one of my favorites. Shellac. Yeah. Hold on. I want to read this. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's horrible, Casey. Jaime Lannister's a good character. You hate him in the beginning, but he becomes a really, really good character. That's horrifying. Oh, thanks for a follow, Black Joker. Okay. But you thought it was trying to kill you, right? And that's what I would have thought. Oh wait, what's all this?
Lord.
It also doesn't help that I'm learning an entirely new control scheme while I'm doing all this. Aw, dead piggy. Yeah, there's been plenty of times where something was about to kill me and I woke up, but I think that's what usually happens. I remember hearing that no one actually ever dies in their dreams, but Doma, I have never seen little dog people.
That's Father's car.
I assure you that my brain can, in fact, make things up, and it does. Quite often. And I've never met a 7-foot man with a 3-foot beard. Aw, man, leave the pigs alone, dude.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you.
What was so funny?
Father.
I said move on. I'm going to kill you.
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
Is that so? You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off.
You're killing the
my
pigs.
land.
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that. I'll have that sword, boy. Fuck you.
Yeah. This isn't going well. This is not going well.
Finish this fucking pig.
No, my sword!
Pathetic.
You really are a pig.
The axe. Nice of them to come at me one at a time. Ooh, got my sword back. Oh!
Mercy. Please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. I was only following orders. Thank you.
Lord Whitefield will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
I'm not very good at making friends in this. Oh, yeah. That's true, Casey. I haven't.
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Yeah, zombies are great. I mean, I wouldn't personally like to be acquainted with them, but I like zombie stuff. Some of my best friends are zombies.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Kay Dunham, thanks for the follow. Sorry if I'm pronouncing anybody's names wrong. I'm just, my mind's kind of racing right now.
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester.
Yeah, I do. As a matter of fact, I do, Casey. It's just a safety precaution.
2 Whitehill soldiers? And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old. This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences. Thank you, Maester. Blade cut deep, but I should be able to see.
I mean,
your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder.
favorite zombie
I would have
movie.
done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way. I'd do it again if I had the chance. If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
They're not as bad as TV portrays them.
These are dark days, I feel.
Oh wow, you're going classics. Yeah. I was about to say Shaun of the Dead is probably my favorite, if that counts. My favorite movie.
In times such as this, the late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick, a serious man, but he would have made a good lord. Our house will never fall. By the gods, let's hope you're right.
Yeah, I've fallen off The Walking Dead a little bit. It started to feel really repetitive to me. It's like,
this might hurt a
yeah,
bit.
Shaun of the Dead is amazing.
Hold this for me, will you?
It is.
I understand from your uncle that...
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
He did. Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son, Roderick.
Yeah. 28 weeks later is amazing, too. That's a good choice for, like, a serious
Citadel doesn't
zombie
take
movie.
maesters in the art of warcraft. I imagine I'd be pretty good with a sword.
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what? What did he tell you?
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important, then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Yeah, well, you know. I didn't know if I was cheating by going with Shaun of the Dead.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
What am I supposed to do? I guess I'll just look at it. Thanks for the follow, December Frost. Yeah, I've seen other people play The Last of Us. I haven't personally played it myself. Those both either one could make you pretty anxious. Yeah, I'm not a massive horror movie fan myself. I like horror games, but I'm not big on watching horror movies. Yeah, I know it is. I know I need to play it. Yeah, I haven't heard anyone that played it not say they didn't love it. Why would you touch that?
Keep moving. I need to see you walk.
Oh yeah, I know about Ni no Kuni. That's
mistaken.
they're coming out with the sequel's like coming out soon, isn't it?
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now.
Alright.
No, you see there? You're limping again.
Yeah, I love Miyazaki. Oh, that sucks, Shellac. Yeah, because that's a PlayStation exclusive, isn't it?
Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord
What's your favorite Miyazaki movie, Casey?
Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Thanks for the follow, JVC Sandom.
Lord Forrester. There was an honour to squire for him.
Yeah, Spirit Away is
Gregor the Good.
amazing. Oh, there's so many good ones, but yeah, I was about to say Howl's Moving Castle. Yeah, it's tough, but yeah, those two are definitely in the top for me. And Princess Mononoke and
He was our best warrior by far.
Totoro. They're all so good.
I'll admit, you do seem better than was to be expected. I believe your leg will be
Nausicaa
fine.
is awesome.
Tell, but Lady
That's a good
Forrester.
one.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved.
Oh, you actually saw it in theaters. That's cool.
Talia asked to see you.
That's awesome.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
An aroused seal. Thank you for the follow.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
You really can't make a wrong choice, Shellac. Nausicaa's very good.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester...
Nausicaa is... So the world's basically ruined, right? It's been a while since I've seen it.
Whatever you can recall.
You saved my life, my lady.
The world's basically completely polluted. And so, like, the people stay in, like, this little commune. There's like, almost no humans left.
I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I
Sorry,
was,
it's hard to focus on
You
everything.
were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He said he loved you.
That's very kind of you to say. You have the Forester's sword.
This belongs with Ethan now. He's the new lord of the house.
Yeah, that's a good description,
Thank
Shellac.
you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
And there's also like this evil empire that basically owns the world now that ruined, that pretty much
This was
ruined
our
everything.
land. They were our people. Your family.
And Nausicaa is part of the little tribe of people left that
But now
are
is not the time to provoke the White
that are
Hills.
sort
Not
of
with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the
in
knee.
tune with the
Ramsay
earth
Snow, the
still,
bastard.
I guess.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
Yeah, it's a really good one. It's one of his very first ones, actually.
This happened on
BMF
Forrester
503,
land.
thanks for the follow.
You can't fault the boy for defending himself.
I don't. But they'll say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton. It's an argument we cannot win.
Yeah, it's really good, Casey. You would like it.
Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would
It was an old one, though. It came out like 1982 or something, I think.
While they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough
Yeah.
already. You asked
I know,
him.
this is, anytime you have a Miyazaki conversation, it just makes you want to drop everything and watch some Miyazaki movies.
So what's to be done?
Oops.
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye. You'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take. Which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot
Oh,
stay.
that's awesome, Casey.
Duncan, the boy has suffered enough. Where would you have the boy go?
The one place that's safe, beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done
Oh,
nothing
hell no.
wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's very different from the rest of the Miyazaki movies. It's a lot more, it's a lot darker, I think. And, yeah, it's definitely a long
You have
one.
plenty of food, but we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Yeah. I love Spirited Away, too. I mean, they're all
Word up
pretty
to me.
but
I'd gladly drive a
yeah,
sword through
I
Lord
get
White
what you mean,
Hill's heart
Shellac.
if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud.
Yeah, I think you would like it. It's really, really good.
Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock, and I at Roderick's
Yeah,
side.
I think Spirited Away probably is the most popular one because I think it was the first one that mainstream critics sort
I've been
of
waiting for the right moment.
blew up, made audiences go see, because the other ones were kind of under the radar a little bit unless you knew Miyazaki already.
If there's something you need to tell me, then say it.
Lord Forrester wanted me to tell you. He said, the North Grove can never be
The giant baby. That'll give you some dreams. Yeah.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
Where is the North Grove?
That I cannot say. Not yet, at least. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you.
People are remembering a bunch of things.
This will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove...
I need to watch that. Alright, so like, I'll get on that.
But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can.
Why are people like split on it? Is it like a love-hate thing?
I am from Ice.
I am from Ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll make you proud.
You already have.
Yeah. It does look very Fable-y, the style, for sure. Aww.
Be safe.
It's easy to get trophies in this. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Ethan? Ethan!
Oh, now I'm this little punk? He looks like he's up to no good.
Did you? He hides too well. And if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
She knows he's there. Damn, she's pissed.
Ryan, look who we've found.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
Yeah, they're all pretty similar, Casey. Oh, really? Should I? Well, I mean...
Right here. And I promise.
I feel like they have the same style, at least.
And Asher.
Like, if she liked the third one, she should like the first two.
Mira's in King's Landing, and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall.
Well, I mean, you probably know more about it than I do. It's been years
I don't know what he did
since I played any of them.
Like that.
He let me ride one of his pigs once. It was fun.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan.
I think most of the fans of Fable think the third one is the weakest one. So that was my point. Like, if she enjoyed the third one, she would probably like 1 and 2 also.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you're the lord of the house now.
Not really, Doma. They're
I don't care what he says. I can protect you.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
These aren't characters from the show or the books, Doma. They're introduced for the game. So this is kind of the introduction of them. I'm not really sure exactly what's going on either. I know the one on the rock is the eldest son, so that pretty much makes him in charge since the father died. So I guess these are his younger siblings.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. Then everything changed.
But yeah, these aren't characters like from the show or anything.
The Lord in training. He never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
It's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced,
Uh-oh.
and certainly unexpected.
Uh-oh.
He's demanding justice.
One of the many friends I managed to make
Can't
along
you
the
meet
way.
with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay, with his family. Lord Whitehill is a mean old man anyways.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
I mean, it's his duty. They take that kind of seriously around these parts.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather.
Oh, that's cool.
Explain to Lord Ethan why they're here.
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction.
Yeah.
Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men will.
I don't know if I'm prepared for such an important negotiation.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oathbreakers.
Aye, and look where that got him.
Oh, you're welcome, Shellac.
And no
Actually, I think it was Casey that originally brought up that this looks like Fable.
You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters.
My apologies. Please forgive us.
Forgive you? Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for
Oh, I didn't know she was streaming
well,
again.
now the Starks
No, it's cool. Do what you want, Casey.
We're the power in the North now.
It was cool. It was cool talking to you, though.
And we've finished.
But yeah, you don't owe me anything.
You got.
Lord Ethan, You're losing control.
How can you forget, man? She's unforgettable.
With the Ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
No shit. Oh, this fuck.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business.
Yeah, I know she is. You can head over there. I'm
said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
I'm serious. You're awesome.
Reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men, and a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire?
Yeah, I don't know if I can stream much longer actually, because my concentration's pretty broken and I'm making a lot of mistakes.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
Aw.
Pig farmers, not
Thank you, Casey. That means a lot.
Of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer
Who
me.
the fuck do you think?
Who's the one who did it?
I did.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable.
No concentration.
Lady Forrester.
What does autocorrect have to say for that, Casey?
You've forgotten your manners.
No concentration.
I mean, no disrespect to you, my lady.
But yeah, I'm terrible. I mean, look, if I wanted to concentrate on the game, I want to be streaming, alright? I want to talk to people.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath.
Stop.
By rights, his word is law here.
I was just teasing
if that
you.
displeases you, then I trust you can.
I knew what you were saying.
That lad may be lord of this house. Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
We're in the right, Lord Whitehill. Remember that.
He will. Everyone remembers everything. No, I know you do. That's why I get along with you. I like to. I'm the same way. It's all good, girl.
He kept his wits while Lord Whitehill lost his temper. A lesser man would have been rattled, but Ethan here held his ground.
You were brave, my son, but you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven.
Yeah,
we
that's not going to be pleasant.
To Mira in King's Landing at once. Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Well, you trust me enough to keep your secrets, right? I haven't told a soul. Robot or otherwise.
Ethan made this for me.
Oh, it's cool that you control, like, every member of the family. Or at least several of them.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
That didn't really help me. Guess I gotta read it.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city.
I will guard your secret with my life, I promise.
It would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you.
They won't hear it from me.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Hey, no problem. What are friends for?
I hope to see them all someday. King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must.
Does she ever leave her room, or were women not allowed to do that?
And can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Oh, there we go. This game's got me so paranoid already. Like, I want her to, like, have a weapon.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later.
Kid's got a deep voice. For a kid. Oh, let him in. Be nice to the little kid.
Come in.
Make his day. Everyone probably treats him like garbage anyway. Oh wait, what's he doing? Is he a spy?
Begging your pardon, milady, but are you alright?
Oh no, he's just nosy.
If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Why would she confide in him? She's being like way too nice with him anyway. Like they're supposed to like treat them like less than human, and she was kind enough to humor him this much.
But it seems like you do.
It's widely known that I work for Lady Marjorie.
I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
What did they say?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I want the gossip.
I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I'll have my own little spy.
In kind of trouble. But I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a cold boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies.
That's so sad, a coal boy?
You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Does he mine? Does that little boy work in a mine? What the hell? That's not right. Uh-oh.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come. There's something we must discuss.
I know, that's so horrible. Like, I didn't know if it's like, is that his job or is that like a racial thing? Like, I don't know.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the
I don't know, like, I've never heard the term before. I don't.
Raises questions at a time I can least afford.
It just sounded horrible to me for him to be referred to like that. For him to refer to himself in that
She
way.
mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted
Yeah.
me a traitor.
You're probably right,
She was
Casey.
very pleased with
Perhaps I
herself.
overthought things.
Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother.
But that's horrible, man. Like he can't be down there. He can't. He was all scrawny. He doesn't have any food. He doesn't need to be doing hard labor.
I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
No, that'll be simple enough.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. That was my first thought. Was wow, he's got a deep voice for a little kid. And just I didn't like the way he was looking over at her. Like, yeah, he probably thinks she's cute, but I don't know. He looked like I think he's a spy.
You feel one thing, but you
I think he's a
say
spy for
another.
someone.
Good luck.
Everybody, there's like two. I mean, he was shorter than she was. I don't know. Maybe he's not. He called himself a coal boy, though. But I love it. The facial expressions in this game are either sadness or anger, and they just alternate between the two. There's no other expression they can. There's nothing else that they can express. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think we're on to something, Casey.
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
I hope so, because this is bringing me down a little bit.
Allow me to
I don't think I'm getting any
introduce you
smiles
to
in this
House
place.
Forrester.
Your Grace.
Oh, she likes
Girl
that.
knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
But yeah, I think me and you, as masters of our own little conspiracy, I think we know when something else is going on. Aw,
Is your family loyal to
that's nice. That's lovely. That makes me feel better.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
Oh, whoa.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which.
Oh no, I thought I was picking the good answer.
She only meant... I don't care what she meant. I care what she said.
Oh my god.
I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the North.
I wasn't being...
Give her the chance to explain.
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
They were
I'll just
lords
say...
of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Yeah, that's a good diplomatic answer.
Perhaps
That still
you
doesn't
never
make her very
would.
happy.
And she would
Oh
have us
my
believe
God.
she didn't know which king she served. Is your house willing to
I am
swear
not
fealty
good at
to
making
your
friends
new
in this
leader,
game.
Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine
She still doesn't like me at all. I made the wrong choices.
Ask any Lannister, and they'll do whatever is necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim towards yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Stark, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
What's wrong, Casey? Did I miss something? Oh,
Raises an interesting question,
I'm sorry.
Can we truly blame
I'm
Varys for
just,
rendering the homicide?
I appear to be
Our
failing
dear
at the
Marjorie
negotiations.
was betrothed to Rhaenyra Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Oh, that's probably not
Aren't you a
good.
delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding
Oh my god.
There's a
Oh, this is going bad. This is going so bad.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves. Pretending to be something they're not.
She keeps looking at me like, you are fucking this up, girl.
You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interest.
Yeah. You probably could. I'm overthinking these things. I think you,
And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve...
Yeah. Gotta keep it the peace.
I'm sure
I'm overthinking these.
Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will
Oh
not
my
have
God.
time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
Oh my god.
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry.
No, she hates me.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous hand.
The problem, Doma, is that I don't have any time to make the decisions. I gotta make them in like 4 seconds.
To get what she wants, which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
No, I pissed off. No, I pissed her off. Oh my god.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then, he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man.
There really isn't, Casey.
Had my condolences for his loss. These would be trying.
Well, the problem is they can do a lot
the best
more.
of circumstances.
Forgive me for saying it, but the Boltons have no honor.
Roose Bolton has many unique qualities. Honor is...
The problem, Doma, is that they can do a lot more than
That's
bitch. Like, they can either one of them can just decide to have me killed.
Joffrey for all to hear. Poor
That's
Lady
where the
Marjorie
real issue lies.
Although Cersei seemed quite...
Don't make him mad, too.
It was quite...
He's a much more reasonable
I,
person.
of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone.
Oh my god.
My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance. And it would
I already made her mad.
Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
Yeah.
It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion.
Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Yeah, you're probably right, Casey. It might just be giving, like, the illusion of choice when it really doesn't make too much of a difference.
The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Mira, I was worried.
No, I didn't even know her name.
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather...
It did not go very well at all.
It's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the fourth cousins and the ninth-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard.
Uh-oh.
Perhaps Lady Marjorie can make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Right. Of course. Well, I would marry him.
She didn't like that answer either.
The power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Oh, man. This is not going to go well.
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Sure.
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly.
Yeah, I seem to have recovered with her at least.
That cannot have been easy. I know you must.
You might be right though, Casey. I'm starting to think that these choices don't matter as much as it's having you think they do.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
I'm probably gonna regret that.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't
Yeah.
otherwise ask this of you, but
It certainly did, Casey.
it's about my family.
Those choices had
What would you have me
disastrous
My mother fears
consequences.
our family will suffer if Ramsay is left.
Ones
to
that
conceal
I
it.
was not prepared to face.
If a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise, but my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it.
Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
That's what they like to hear.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother.
Yeah, that's right.
Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Seven hells.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the
Oh my
of
God.
enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy. Wasn't all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
Oh, whoa.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few
Yeah.
secrets.
He's not a good guy at
A
all.
made man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these Foresters?
A day, my lord. Two at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Running is probably not a good idea.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
He would have run. Well, I mean, I'm starting to think that the choices aren't super important. except for maybe like 1 or 2. Oh my god.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forrester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall.
Yeah. That wasn't pretty.
Lord Thorin the Bold.
That's kind of their thing, though. That's what they do to.
What did they call my father?
Yes, yeah, I have. I love that game.
Good. He was fair and wise and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn.
Did you know that they're doing a remake of Resident Evil 2? They're I don't know if you've seen the Resident Evil 1 remake, but they're doing it like that. It'll be like a brand new game. It's not just like an old game that they like put it into HD or
Forrester
whatever.
traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Yeah. I can only stream off my PS4, and I have right now. There's no way of putting Resident Evil 2. Right now, there's no way of putting Resident Evil 2 on the PS4. Like, you can get it for PS3. Yeah, I love it. Oh, the 1 remake. Yeah, it's great. It's so good.
You spoke of judgment, Sir Royland. What judgment is that?
This Craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed!
Yeah, I can't wait for that. I have no idea when it's coming out, but I will definitely get that and stream it for sure.
We're supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks true. I've a family to feed. They're not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Lord Ethan, I know these words
I'm
are
gonna
hard.
piss everybody off if I punish this
house
poor
is
guy.
falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
They cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the wall.
Give us justice.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
Yeah, I was thinking about using that one actually, but
an innocent man.
calm yourself. You're about to be executed. Please calm yourself.
My family depends on me.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
Oh, please,
Yeah, I know. I probably need to end this. To be honest, I've been going for a while. I've gone through some emotional roller coasters, especially with Until Dawn. But I was waiting for a good stopping point, but I guess this is just gonna keep going. So yeah, I guess I'll stop it here. Yeah, I know. If it lets me go back and do this again, I'm gonna choose that as the answer because that's so good. But yeah, thanks for all the new follows and views and everything else. Thank you, Casey, for being amazing. Yeah, I'm not here for that. I am not about being so focused on the game that I can't be entertaining. So yeah, it's time for me to stop. So yeah, I'm going to throw a host over to my good friend and I guess I will wait for Casey's ad to end so I can tell her what I want to tell her. And then I will throw it over to my good friend, who you should all follow, if you don't already, because she's amazing. Oh yeah, I'll stop by for a minute. Okay, cool. So yeah, Casey, thank you for being amazing. You're fun as hell to talk to. I'm sorry you got bombarded with ads. Yeah, cool. I'll stop by and say hi to both of you. But once again, thanks for all the follows. It's true. Thanks for all the follows. Thanks for all the new views. And I will stream again tomorrow. So see you all then. Aw, thanks, Casey.